I'm doing Depp vs. Heard, entertainment, pop culture, things like that, and you probably heard Amber Heard went to Spain. Before that, she was in her desert home, and now apparently she's in London. She was in Spain with Bianca Booty, who people say is her partner, but now she's in London with, looks like, Eve Barlow. Confused? Don't worry about it. Don't try to figure anything out. This is what it is. There's multiple things going on here, and it apparently seems she brought her daughter. So we're going to get into a few different things here, jump around a little bit. But the main point is, she was spotted in London, well, let's just say, having a few drinks, which is not the most responsible thing that a parent could do, but we'll get more into that a little later. This is called Doting Mom Amber Heard Cuddles 1-year-old Daughter as They Enjoy Trip to Wine Store in London. Of course. That's what Amber enjoys doing. A nice outing with her daughter to go to the liquor store. That's what I do. I've got kids. You know what I do all the time? We go to the liquor store. That's right. That's what's fun for kids. That's what they want to see. And you know what? That's also a good influence on kids. Just kidding. It's not. Let's keep going. After the actress vowed to focus on motherhood full time in wake of her $10.3 million defamation case lost to Johnny Depp. This is from, by the way, October 26th, 2022, so it's still pretty new. And the Daily Mail gives some key points, and I gotta give them credit for one thing. The Daily Mail knows how to write a ton of stuff about something that doesn't have too much context and too much depth to it. Their first point, the mother of one who welcomed her baby girl, Paige Heard, in April 2021 via surrogate, enjoyed a day out in the British city on Tuesday, and I gotta say, again, good on the Daily Mail for mentioning it's a surrogate. It's not super important, but it should be known. If you don't say that, then people wonder who's the father, why does she have a baby? Just make it clear. Nothing against that, but it's a fact and it should be said. They also say she was happy and relaxed. I believe it. When you go to a wine shop, usually you're happy and relaxed. They say this is 4 months out from the verdict. We know who won. We know who lost. And then they say she was looking forward to focusing on being a mom and putting the trial behind her, explaining, I want to move on with my life to be a mom full-time without having to juggle calls with lawyers. Well, I think no matter what she was doing, she wouldn't want to juggle calls with lawyers. However, it doesn't appear as though she's moved on, as it was recently reported that Heard, who owes Depp $10.3 million, let's say it again for fun, Heard, who owes Depp $10.3 million in damages, had filed an appeal against the defamation trial. Okay, now let's see the pictures they feature. Look, I'm not going to make a big deal out of every single shot they have here because they've got like an entire photo shoot, but there are one or two I will pitch in an opinion on as a father. Here's the first one. Her dressed comfortably for the outing, donning a gray skirt and top with a black peacoat on top to keep her warm amid London's cold weather. They're always the fashion experts. They got to break down every little thing the person's wearing. All right, I read it. Can't take it back. Let's keep going. Okay, now, I don't want to say nothing too fast, but when you look at some of these pictures, I'm not totally convinced or sure that she is sober. Like I said, could just be that one shot, but there's a couple more that indicate perhaps she isn't. I mean, she's kind of looking out into space there. I got to imagine that Eve is talking about Twitter. So, Amber, what's the next tweet I should do about Johnny Depp? Let's make fun of his shaved face. Let's make fun of his guitar. Let's make fun of his album with Jeff Beck. How about that, Amber? And Amber's like, I don't know if you should be doing this, Eve, but I guess I won't say anything against it. All right, just my little imagination going wild. But you could bet Eve talks about Twitter a lot because she tweets a lot. And here's what I'm talking about. So, not for nothing, once again, my opinion, she's got a wine bottle in one hand, not looking totally sober, and the baby in the other hand. Looks like either she's trying to snap and she can't, or she's poorly singing opera. Whichever it is, it doesn't look like she's concentrating so hard on the baby. But hey, she's in London. I'm here in Tokyo. What do I know? It's just a picture. And wait, there's one more. It doesn't look like she's getting more and more aware, putting more attention on the baby. It kind of looks like she's, I don't know, zoning out a little bit. And here's another one where Amber's probably like, no, don't tweet that, Eve. Let's think about it. Maybe Instagram. I don't know. Maybe I'll write the tweet and you press tweet. Or Eve could just be looking at her thinking, I don't want to eat Chinese food because I think they eat Chinese food after this. It looks like Chinese takeout to me. We don't have takeout like that here in Japan. It's kind of like on a ceramic plate. It's a little different. But I remember that, had Chinese takeout plenty of times in my day. All right, not the point. The point is, once again, can't tell from pictures, not totally, but if I had to guess, I would say maybe some wine drinking's going on. Well, according to this picture too, it looks like maybe some wine drinking's going on. Now, I like to drink. Everyone does. But I got kids now. And the times I could drink, especially when I'm holding my kid and my kid's awake, well, those times are very few. Holidays, maybe. Yes. Christmas, New Year's. All right. You like once a year or something, the kids are there. You're going to have a few drinks on these holidays and things like that. But not just, what is it? Like October 26th? Unless they're like Halloween party preparation drinks 6 days early? 4 days early? Where's my math at? Let's keep going. Okay. Now she might be giving her daughter something. I don't know what. Don't want to make up things. Can't tell. Eve looks pretty excited about it though. They tell their audience when she revealed she was a mother, which is okay because we haven't actually gone over that in a long time, so they throw it back out there. And they have her infamous quote, I hope we arrive at a point in which it's normalized to not want a ring in order to have a crib, she added. Well, alright, getting slightly political here, but let me pitch in my 2 cents. I don't think people think you have to be married to have kids. The reason you want to be married is because you've got a commitment to that person and you know that there's a good chance you'll have a family structure for that child, instead of having the child, say, out of wedlock when you're not exactly sure where your own future's going. You might marry 5 years from that point. Maybe you won't. But my point is, once you're married, you're at least committed in a course for your life. People make mistakes. Maybe you'll go off course. Maybe you'll mess up. But the point is, if you get my drift, you're set on trying something. You've got a plan. And then they said that she battled it out in court with Johnny. They mentioned quite a few times she owes him $10.3 million. So when you connect the dots, it's easy to see she didn't win the case. But we all knew that, and we all know why. What we didn't know was that she was in London drinking while she was holding her baby. And thanks to the Daily Mail, now we actually know that. There, very, very cute, and not drinking around them. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Also, one shout out to Laura B for sending me this. Thank you very much, Laura. And if you're not subscribed here, I'll be sad about it, but I'll get over it. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be sad about it. That's a mess up. But it's the end of the video, and I always say the beginning's more important than the end. See you next time.